Hello, internet friends. It's been a couple of days. I decided to take a couple of days off and get some sleep. Much needed sleep. I feel so much better now. But here's what's going on. Trump is literally handing Democrats and Democratic Socialists the midterms. Seriously, you think about it. The high cost of everything, the high price of gas, the war in Iran, the war of choice in Iran. He's handing the Democrats the midterms. And a lot of the Democrats that have been winning their primaries are Democratic Socialists. So, yay. So get out and vote. Vote for the Democrat. Vote blue. In a pinch, it doesn't matter who, but really it kind of does. Vote for the Democratic Socialists. And here's the other thing. Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, they are not jumping on the Democratic Socialist bandwagon. They need to be. All of the moderate Democrats, all of the establishment Democrats, honestly, really need to get on this train because it will benefit them in the long run. Maybe not monetarily, but most definitely electorally. The other thing that is handing Democrats the midterms in November is the Jeffrey Epstein files. Okay. Now, this is relatively kind of old news, but I'm going to recap it anyway. Um, there, because Katie Fang has sued the DOJ to release the rest of the Epstein files. Well, in that lawsuit, it's come to the attention of a lot of us that there is credible allegations against Trump. Not only that he SA'd these girls, but also that he was involved. And, I said it a long time ago that my opinion on this is that Trump wasn't just bestest buds with Epstein, they were partners. And I'm almost starting to think that it was Epstein that was the beard and that it was Trump who was the mastermind behind the whole thing. Because think about it. How many of people involved with Epstein are now gone? The biggest one, Epstein himself. But there's the guy in two people in Europe, in France, and then Virginia Giuffre, I think that's how you pronounce her name, that allegedly unalived herself. There are more. And Trump is still standing. There was a post um, by the name a guy by the name of Jim Stewartson, and I'm not exactly sure where this was posted, but Jim Stewartson, declarationist, And it is a handwritten note that the FBI made when they were talking to one of the survivors. And I'll tell you, this is some wow, holy crap kind of stuff. And in this handwritten note, which has been transcribed of one of the um, survivors, I can't even talk, so please forgive me. Uh, Shorter note with highlights, and I'm assuming that this is one of the survivors that was recounting this. My testimony places Donald Trump as a person involved in the sale of young women in Jeffrey Epstein's ring and the Saudis, Saudi Arabia. Donald Trump can stand in the okay, one of the survivors was recounting. Donald Trump can stand in the driveway and have a clear view of me naked and on my knees on the mattress. Another note, Trump says, you said she is pregnant. She doesn't look pregnant. George says she is. My dad took her to Army doctor, and he estimates she is 2.5 months. Trump asks, is she on drugs? Could cause her to miscarry, or if the child is good looking, whether we could sail the baby. Is she religious? The Saudis like the religious ones. We'll figure it out. You will take her. So these are notes that were taken by the FBI. I would post them up here, but put them in my video, but I still haven't figured out how to do that yet. So one of these days, I'll figure that out, and then I'll do another video regarding this, and then I'll be able to, let you see the information that I have, which is out there. All this information is out there. Okay. And if it somehow gets taken down, there is a website called the Wayback Machine, and you can pull things up off of that. So all of you Republicans going around talking about how religious and godly you are, okay? Stop. Just stop covering for this guy. You claim to care about the kids, and you claim that that you don't like PDF files. Prove it. Prove it. Stop shilling for this man, this person, this guy who has no business in the White House. Okay? He has business in a big house, if you know what I'm talking about, but no business in the White House. He never did. Hence another reason why this guy is handing the midterms to the Democrats. Hang on. I lost the light. You want to be on the right side of history. And putting Trump making him a lame duck president for his last term in office is the best thing you can do. Is the best thing any of us can do. This person is not doing our country any favors. Okay? We are trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars on the deficit. All of his pet projects, his vanity projects. We don't need anything named after what is turning out to be a credibly accused PDF file. And all of our allies, they're laughing at him behind his back. So they're laughing at us, the entire United States of America. That is nothing to be proud of. 77 million people voted for this joker. 77 million people. Because they couldn't vote for Kamala because they didn't like her laugh. Oh, boo-hoo. He said that Kamala would get us into Iran. Well, look who did it. Come on, people, wake up. Anyway, that's my rant. Those are my opinions. And again, this stuff about Trump, it is alleged, okay? It is alleged. Trump and the Epstein files. However, he is mentioned in the first half of the Epstein files that were released over 38,000 times. So that's kind of a lot. That's verifiable. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. To all of my internet friends, thank you very much for tuning in. Oh, I have 14 subscribers now. That is this many plus this many. 14. Oh my God. Thank you to my 14 subscribers. I appreciate you very much. And my hat, if I had one, would be off to you. So anyway, end this now. To all my internet friends, please do me a favor and take care of yourselves.